Um, all right. Welcome everyone to the MC Moguls webinar. Thanks so much for attending this Montgomery College production facilitated by Dr. Tiffany Copeland. I'm Patrick Durall, the moderator for this webinar. Today we'll focus on the new media strategies of leaders in the communications industry. And in this seminar, we're featuring Camille McCamey, Brittany Lee, Stephen Smith, Josh Beatty, and Amreen. If you have any questions during this webinar, be sure to send them to my address, patrickd2700@gmail.com. So we will get started with our first guest speaker for today, Camille. Camille McCamey is a student at Montgomery College. Her career goal is to become a couples and family therapist. She also enjoys dancing, singing, and sharing life stories. And because of this, she plans to upload frequently to YouTube and Instagram. She has been in a public speaking club in high school, which has helped her become ready for presentations. She is very excited to share her campaign and the plans. Take it away, Camille.
All right, so for those of you who didn't hear, my name is Camille McCamey, and I'm going to share my media campaign. Sure, okay. All right, so I'm with the Montgomery College Moguls, and this is my mental health campaign. So why mental health? So mental health has always been important to me, and I know this is the time to do something about the belief. I did some research and I realized that most mental health gets often overlooked. That was very upsetting to me. Mental health is something that I've studied in my free time for years and I've looked into, and I felt that it was important for other people to know about it and to become educated on mental health issues that we face. So this is my website. I don't plan on using it much for my campaign. However, to find some quick things about my life, you guys can head to my website. The charity that I plan to use is the charity that I support, Mental Health America, because it's a non-profit organization which is guided by the before stage 4 philosophy. So originally the philosophy was based on cancer patients, and it meant that they should probably treat the cancer patient before it gets to stage 4 of cancer. Mental Health America follows that same philosophy, how they believe that we should treat those patients that have mental illness before it gets to a critical stage, where it could be too serious to fix. So this is the beginning of my calendar. My plan is to post at least twice a week. On Saturdays, I'll be planning my next post for an article review that I might post on YouTube. I plan to update the calendar after each week depending on the success of the past week. The two sites I'll be using are YouTube and Instagram, as that's where I'm naturally most active. My YouTube channel is Camille McCamey, and my Instagram is busy.unicorn. I will rarely post things on Twitter as if it's very important, but the most effective way that people can get hold of me are through Instagram and YouTube. I'll check the YouTube every day to post, and it's twice a week using the hashtag mental health. And I will use BuzzFeed, Reddit, and Google News for information to make my posts, as I feel like those are the best sites to use for info about mental health. And that is the end of my campaign.
All right, thanks so much, Camille, for your expertise. Next up is Brittany. Brittany Lee is a college student in her second year as a communications major. She has lived all her life in Montgomery County, Maryland, and currently attends Montgomery Community College, and would hopefully like to transfer to the University of Maryland at Shady Grove in the spring semester of 2021. Brittany has competed has participated in competitive swimming since her second grade year and continued to be a swim coach for 3 years starting in 2017, her senior year of high school. In 2018, she began exploring restaurants on her own and occasionally was accompanied by friends and family. In 2019, she began her food blog on Instagram called Local Food Plug in order to continue to share several questions that she got every time she posted the different restaurants on her personal Instagram page. She was able to field questions and make suggestions for a variety of different cuisines. She has continued to further her love for sharing food by starting a website that showcases the several establishments that she has gone to that are not featured on her Instagram page. Furthermore, the website also features a podcast that she had done with her classmates that highlights the go to places that people should go to in the DMV. She hopes to increase her following on both her Instagram blog and website in order to help the public become more open minded to trying new things. As her motto goes, I'm looking to make food an experience, not just a meal. All right, take it away, Brittany.
Thank you, Patrick. Okay. So this is my social media strategy for the 2021 year. My strategy today we will go over my social media calendar, which will plan out what I should post, my website, which features my food explorations, the social media websites that I will be using to post my information and messages, my sociality, and how often I plan to check social media and use the platform's features, which resources I will use to find content for my posts, and finally, the charity that I have chosen to support. So, my overall goals is to make food an experience and not just a meal, like Patrick said. And it matches my new media campaign because it will help introduce new places to the public to try, as well as help open their minds and keep them curious. If I'm able to expose them to new possibilities, then they may want to try it. It all begins with exposure, and if you didn't know about it in the beginning, then how could you become more open-minded? So this is my social media calendar. I will post 3 times a week in order to keep my viewers interested. Each teal box here represents an Instagram post that I will upload each week, and then each yellow box at the beginning of each week, which is Sunday, will be a Twitter post, which will be a recap of the previous week's ventures. Every Saturday will be a scripted and planned recap of each week. Every other post will be a spontaneous and non scripted post. They will be a mixture of links from my blogs, as well as every Thursday will be a new podcast episode. During the week of the pre and post holiday, so this week right here with the red, I will be I will make an effort to communicate with the charity that I have chosen and introduce them to my followers. So here is my website. On the left is the homepage, and on the right would be the blog. Um, the way my website is designed, let's okay. So the way my website is designed is through the homepage, which is just like the opening about page, which shows my goals for what I want my website to be about, my gallery, which is the main part of my page, which features all the places that I have been, my works, also known as my podcasts, which highlights um, the food places, my blog, which goes into more detail about each place that I've ventured to, and then finally my contact page. The social media sites that I will be using to post my messages will be both on Instagram and Twitter. I've decided to focus on these two platforms because they're what I'm most comfortable with. Furthermore, it's easier to share posts of different food locations on Instagram because of the gallery feature that it offers, um, other than any other social media platform, in my opinion. Uh, Also, the gallery format, which allows viewers to see everything all at once, and if something piques their interest, they'll be able to click on it and read more about it. I chose Twitter as my second format because it allows quick and short updates and posts, which will give my viewers a good recap of the week. Since most of my viewers do not tend to read full articles anyhow, the shortened updates that I can do on Twitter will be more of interest to my viewers and will help in promoting my Instagram blog. So, how often do I plan on using these platforms? I'll check social media every day and will respond to comments the day after I post anything in order to allow comments to flow in and to see if there's any trends in questions that I can later address as a whole. I will like and share posts as needed since I will be checking social media accounts daily. The two hashtags that I choose to use are hashtag DMV Foodie and Maryland Foodie since it's a local food plug page. It'll help locate people in the area if they're looking for anything. The resources that I plan to use are Google News, BuzzFeed, and Reddit. Uh, these are the platforms that I choose to use for content, for where I'm going to be finding content for my posts because they're what I'm most comfortable with and what my followers are also most comfortable with, and they're what they are familiar with. So the organization slash charity that I choose to support is Feeding America. Feeding America is an organization that specializes in hunger relief. I have the blessing of being able to go out and eat an array of different meals and try all types of food practically every day of my life. But a lot of people, it's already hard for them to get a meal on the table. So I choose to help this organization and support this organization because they they specialize in hunger relief and help give food out to those in need. And many times meals are already hard to come by, so this is something I would like to support. And that is all. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Brittany, for your expertise. Next up is Stephen. Stephen A. Smith is a 19-year-old music producer and audio engineer located in Prince George's County, Maryland. He has experience interning in multiple leading edge studios in the area and worked with many top tier producers. He has worked with many different artists in the area and across the country. With every new drop, his sound evolves and the quality of the music enhances. He is making moves in the music industry while maintaining a practical approach by knocking out school classes. These classes are all tailored towards his career of audio production. Take it away, Steven.
Thank you. Um, and also, he said 19, but I'm 20 because my birthday was on the 7th. But all right. Good morning. My name is Stephen Smith, and today I'll be going through my new media marketing strategy presentation. So in this presentation, I will cover my strategy for marketing myself as an entrepreneur in the music industry. I will cover my goals for the near future and far future, my networking strategies, and how I will use different social media platforms to promote myself and my work. I will also cover how I will help young artists from less fortunate areas or places with low opportunity to be seen for their talent. All right, so this is my social media calendar. Personally, I think social media is a good tool, but I don't think I'd be on it every day because I feel like it could do stuff to you, to your mind. But anyway, this is so on Monday I'll check in with my followers, and then on Tuesday I have like a studio session promotion video or something for like YouTube, and then I would have on Thursday I have like a beat site promo post. So I just be like, check out my beat site, check out the studio session, all that. And then on Friday I'd have like a live Q&A, maybe on like Instagram Live or YouTube or something. And then on Tuesday, I have a YouTube video and a Twitter post, probably about the YouTube video. And then the next Thursday, beat promo post. And then I got this Tuesday right here, it'll be like a live beat making video. And then Thursday would be like a studio vlog. And then the next Tuesday again would be check-in with followers. All right, so my career goals. In the future, I will be self-employed with strong connections in the music industry. I produce hit records with many artists and will cultivate an environment that is inviting to very talented creatives. I see myself selling beats and getting beat placements on a major level with a range of artists who are nationally renowned. I will have many skilled artists, audio engineers, and producers under and around me who are trained on how to maneuver the music industry and business. Networking. I would network through multiple major sites. Facebook would be one of the sites that I probably would use if it was still relevant by this time. Because I know like sites is all kind of like trends and stuff. So you don't know which one's gonna be up or down. So now I will use Twitter and YouTube as ways to market and update fans, peers, and other artists who want to work with me. My YouTube will have studio tours, interviews, studio session vlogs, and even some tutorial videos on the business aspect for those who are trying to start up their own, maybe their studio or maybe a record label. Maybe they're just trying to become a self-employed music entrepreneur, or they're trying to just get their stuff out there more. I have a personal site right now for my music, and it is seeing a lot of growth. My cause and charity. So for the cause and charity, I will work on helping kids from certain areas who may not have access to facilities like music studios or safe environments to make music. I would look into helping create a space where many musicians could come and sharpen their skills, or even be heard by someone who could help them get a start in the music industry besides myself. And I know that like there's a lot of talented people and a lot of underdeveloped, underdeveloped areas, or like areas where there's like not a lot of opportunity. And so I would want to help those people out because like I feel like that's kind of unfair, to at least have a chance. So yeah. And I'm gonna just go to my personal site so I can show y'all the site. So I got bio. This is my own site. I got a bio. December that's my producer name, by the way, December. Out of Prince George's County is consistently working to cultivate and create a sound like any other. And there's that. And then projects. I got credits like all the songs I helped produce. That's Doo-Wop King. All that. If you know who Doo-Wop King is. And then beats. Beats and beats, man. A lot of beats. But yeah. And this is overall, I want to create a community that is welcoming to all talented creatives, but I would specialize in musical creators because that's what that's what I mostly focus on. I will help those who just need to be seen or heard, and I will also help those who may even just want to learn. I will use social media in a way that is involving with the people who I have connected with. And that is my presentation. That's it.
All right, thanks, Stephen, for your expertise. Next up is Josh. Josh B is a singer, actor, writer, and a native of the DC metropolitan area. Josh graduated from Walter Johnson High School in 2016 and went on to study musical theater performance at the Boston Conservatory at the Berklee College of Music before leaving to pursue his passion of digital media production at Montgomery College. Josh has performed in many stage productions in the DMV as well as Boston. He is a new content creator and wishes to explore and push the boundaries of that phrase. In his free time, he is into music, gaming, nature walks, good food, and spending time with friends. Take it away, Josh.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? All right, this is my introduction to new media final project, my new media marketing campaign. Oh, I should just do a slideshow. That's dumb. All right. So first I'm going to go over a few key points. I'm going to talk about Twitch and YouTube, the implications of creating a social media campaign using those two streaming services. I'll go over my social media calendar, my social media websites that I will be using, the ways I'll interact on social media with the fan base that I hope to grow, online resources that I will be using, and finally I will go over charity information, which charity I will choose to donate proceeds that I generate to, as well as how I will try to interact with those charities more closely rather than just, donating money with them, posting about them online. So we'll get into that. So Twitch and YouTube. So as we all know, during the pandemic, many entertainment industries have kind of had to take a backseat. Live shows, concerts, the movie theater industry in particular has been devastated. But these two services, YouTube and Twitch, have grown over the past year, continue to grow over actually the past 10 years in YouTube's case. We all know YouTube is one of the most popular, social media sites and streaming and video service sites. But Twitch actually, in the latter half of 2020, has grown over 50% since the first quarter of the year. And I believe that there's a vast and open market for new streamers with potential for incredible growth. And that's kind of the idea behind my new marketing campaign, is to find my niche through creating unique content and kind of to start on YouTube and eventually move to Twitch. So here is my social media calendar. As you can see here, I'll have a new video every Friday, or 4 Fridays of the month. And I will tweet about each new video. For the first video, I'll tweet out about it after I put it up. I'll launch my Instagram page the following week, make an Instagram post. Then I will do some upgrades to my YouTube channel to kind of make it a little more homey, to kind of, invite a fan base in and kind of show what I'm all about. The next week, I'm going to create a TikTok. I don't plan to frequent TikTok too much, but once in a while, I want to, if I have like a little snippet from a YouTube video, or even if I just think of something, funny that I want to post, I will try to engage with fans that way, creating a TikTok and making posts once in a while. Then every Wednesday, following that first week, I'm going to make a tweet promoting Friday's new video. So, people can, hopefully once I've established a fan base, get excited about a new video on Friday. Once in a while, I will make Instagram posts promoting the new videos as well. At the end of the month, I will go and do my first Twitch stream. Hopefully I'll have a very small fan base by then, but if I could get a few viewers for the first Twitch stream, I think that would be great. So that's my social media calendar. Social media sites, I'm going to use Twitter to promote upcoming videos, Twitch streams, promotions, and whatnot. I think it's very interesting how, influencers, so to speak, once they reach a certain point, can kind of just tweet whatever and it will get a lot of traction if a fan base, is really cultivated enough mass. So I think Twitter is a great way to promote community outreach. Instagram as well. I would probably make a new Twitter and Instagram. These are my current ones. Just again, I think getting a fresh start is nice. Reddit eventually is another important step to my marketing campaign, because Reddit, once you have a fan base, is kind of, I feel, a self-sustaining system, because fans will get on there, make posts, make memes and whatnot, and they kind of generate their own content. I've seen Twitch users who will have subreddits and, they'll make videos about themselves reacting to what people have posted in their subreddit. So it kind of makes content for itself, if that makes sense. Strategies, check all content creator-based social accounts once a day minimum. Quickly respond to DMs, mentions, shared posts, etc. Just doing that to maximize chances for collaborations, sponsorships, and to maintain a viewer base. Sharing posts of other content creators in order to form networks and mutual support between creators, and liking and commenting on others' posts and responding to comments / replies on my posts. I think these are general strategies. There will probably be more that I will employ once I get to a certain level. Once I get to a certain level, hopefully, the goal is that it will become hard to like and comment on others' posts and respond to comments on my posts, because hopefully there'll be so many and I'll be too busy. But in the starting days, these will be kind of the general strategies. Online resources, again, they're similar to the social media resources, because I feel that my marketing campaign, it's not necessarily something that requires a news outlet, but rather just these resources to kind of make sure I'm staying with the times. So Reddit, memes, stories, general content ideas, like I said before, eventually creating that subreddit. YouTube, I think it's important for YouTube creators to watch a lot of YouTube, to discover what's popular with the target audience that I'm trying to reach. What are the new trends? How can I stay ahead of these trends? Games like Among Us, really popular right now. Obviously, Minecraft has been popular for years. Not necessarily sure these are routes I want to go down, but I think it's important to know what these trends are, at least. Examining how other content creators have been successful and how I can use this information to ensure my own success. Twitter, examining how other influencers succeed in community outreach, and how they maintain their fan bases. All right. And for the charity, I've decided to go with ACLU, which is a charity that is committed to creating a more equitable union. For 100 years, they provided assistance for numerous groups that have been endlessly disenfranchised in the United States. I'm going to quickly read their mission statement, which is the American Civil Liberties Union exists to preserve and protect liberties and privileges guaranteed to each individual by the Bill of Rights. These liberties include freedom of speech and expression, equal protection under the law, due process of law, and the right to personal privacy. I think we can all agree that ensuring the civil liberties of each individual is something that is just necessary to create a more equitable union, like they say. So once I begin streaming on Twitch, once I've established a decent viewership base, probably it's relatively small still, but I'm going to promote a month-long campaign in which all donations I receive will be donated directly to the ACLU. I'm going to have a stream where I have a representative from the ACLU on to discuss the charity, actions that the charity takes in order to provide relief to those in need, and how my viewers can help support the charity both monetarily and through volunteerism. And that's it. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Josh. Next up is Amreen Jahan. Amreen is a first-year digital media student, born April 1st, 2002, at Saka Hospital, RAK, in the United Arab Emirates. Her passion for digital media brought her to America at an early age. In high school, she took classes of film studies, photography, and courses related to graphic designing. She was appointed the lead photographer for the most prominent public service club of her high school, called Action Squad. Currently, she is a student at Montgomery College, double majoring in digital media production and filmmaking with a minor in dance. Next year, she hopes to complete a studio internship that will provide real-life experience and important technological skills. All right, take it away, Emery.
Hi, this is Amreen. Wait 1 second. Hi, this is Amran Jahan, and welcome to my social media campaign, Class of TBR 100. Um, so, what's are my long-term goal? Is to become a creative choreographer, and social media influencer. Become a content creator for myself and other brands. Create a brand that promotes social work. Collaborate in different charities and focus what the main purpose of the charity is. Why social work? Because I have experienced like many like parents have given choices for their children what to be, either be an engineer or a doctor, and they don't see other perspectives of a job. So I want to educate, uplift, and inspire through content creation, including vlogs, and photography and dancing. And my ultimate goal is to promote inspiration, determination, ambition, acceptance, personal growth, and confidence by being transparent in my own experience. So this is my social media calendar, and always in the beginning of the month, I always brainstorm everything what I want to do in the rest of the week and in the month. And on the Sundays, I say, do I have to update anything on the rest of the week or not? What I have brainstormed in the beginning of the month. In here, I'm gonna promote my campaign to Instagram, YouTube, blog, and Twitter. So this is my website. In there, I talk about me. Talk about blogs, what's going on in the world, and in there I have did podcasts with my group. And if you want to check it out, you can check it in my website. And this contact, if you guys want to contact me through email or through social media. So what social media I'm gonna use is um, Twitter and Instagram, where I'll be pretty much active, and I'm gonna upload pretty much every single day, depend what content media I'm using. I'll try to live stream at least once a week, or one other week, or once a month in Instagram and in YouTube. I I'll be pretty much commenting every single like as soon as possible, or when I'm free, I'll post comment the audience. And yeah, the hashtag I'm gonna use is social work and social worker. So, yeah. So the resources I'm gonna use NSCW, UNICEF, and CSWE, because it relates what I want to do in my life and what I can collaborate um with the many people, and how I can show to my audience. So this is the charity I'm gonna use because in UNICEF it's like they save and protects the world's most vulnerable children, working to ensure child rights and providing healthcare, immunization, nutrition, access to safe water and sanitation service, basic education, protection, and emergency relief. And they try to give like 100% to the children, like refugees or like migrants or many other uh children. So yeah, this is this is my uh
Hey, Emery.
presentation of what I'm going to do.
Hey, Emery.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
still stuck on your. We can hear you, but we're still seeing your long-term goals slide. Could you quickly just cycle through the rest of the slides?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Can you see now?
Uh, we're s-
Uh, yes. Sorry. Sorry. let me start from the beginning.
Okay. You don't have to give the presentation again. If you could just like let us see them. Perfect.
So yeah, this is my end of my presentation.
Okay, great. Thanks, Amreen. Unfortunately, we don't have time left for questions, so I'd like to thank all of our panelists, Camille, Brittany, Stephen, Josh, and Amreen, and to our alternate moderator, Kash Mandava, and Dr. Copeland, and for helping to facilitate this production, and for Montgomery College for providing us with a platform. And I'd especially like to thank everyone who's here today. Again, I'm Patrick Dural, and I look forward to seeing you at our next webinar.